How Taylor Sheridan's new show is similar to the Yellowstone franchise, explained by Star. Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone was the franchise that kick-started his career. He began working on the original show in 2013 after spending years as an actor. It primarily follows a family of rich ranchers from Montana, known as the Duttons. The show stars Kevin Costner, John, Luke Grimes, Case, Kelly Rayleigh, Beth, and Wes Bentley, Jamie. Midway through Season 5, Costner left Yellowstone, forcing Sheridan to pivot and write his character out of the show. This season is expected to serve as the conclusion to a series that drew over 12 million viewers at its height. Despite its popularity, the show has certainly not been Sheridan's only major project. He has worked on several movies, including Vile, 2011, Sicario, 2015, Hell or High Water, 2016, and Wind River, 2017. But none ever managed to reach the heights of the acclaimed neo-Western. After that series exploded, he shifted his focus on TV shows, creating The Last Cowboy, 2019, Mayor of Kingstown, 2021, Tulsa King, 2022, Lawman, Bass Reeves, 2023, Lioness, 2023, and a variety of Yellowstone spin-offs. His latest show, however, will draw heavily from his most popular production. Landman, Sheridan's newest show, is set to premiere on November 17 on Paramount+. Rather than focusing on a ranch, as Yellowstone does, this concept entirely follows an oil boom in Texas. It was inspired by the Boomtown podcast, a 12-episode limited series that explored the economic and environmental impact of real-world oil expansion. The Landman trailer has already showcased that the show will be led by Billy Bob Thornton, Tommy Norris, Ollie Larder, Angela Norris, Gillingham, Monty Miller, and more stars. It will air exclusively on Paramount+ with a 2-episode premiere. In an interview with Screen Rant, Thornton opened up about the show's connections to the greater Yellowstone universe. While it does not take place in the sane world that turned the Duttons into household names, it has a similar thematic connection. Both shows focus primarily on the human behavior behind these massive economic enterprises. Check out his quote below. Though it was inspired by real-world events, Sheridan's newest adaptation is not necessarily as focused on accurate journalism as it is on drama, much like the show that preceded it. Yellowstone earned early success because of its insistence on focusing on the human connection between the Duttons. The state of the ranch was the inciting incident, not the central interest of the franchise. Even if the ranch did not exist, Sheridan could still showcase the sibling rivalries that poisoned this family. If Landman can build on the same concept, it could very well capture the element that made the show so popular. Sheridan has a history of developing shows with the same central premise of conflicted familial and economic expectations, as the entire Yellowstone franchise did. Leaning into it to better develop oil executives as human beings could be an interesting way to set his newest show apart from its contemporaries. Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind behind Yellowstone, is back at it again with a new show that promises to deliver the same grit, intensity, and sprawling landscapes fans have come to love. But what sets his latest project apart? And how does it mirror the successful Yellowstone franchise? One of the show's stars has stepped forward to explain exactly why Sheridan's latest venture carries the same DNA as Yellowstone while forging its own unique identity. The Sheridan formula: rugged, gritty, and unapologetic. According to the star, the new show, much like Yellowstone, is steeped in themes of legacy, power struggles, and the untamed spirit of the American frontier. Taylor has this incredible way of capturing the essence of America, particularly the West, the actor explains. With Yellowstone, he created this gripping saga of land, family, and survival. And in this new show, you see the same themes, but through a different lens. The Sheridan formula is unmistakable. Morally complex characters, intense drama, and breathtaking cinematography that turns the land itself into a living, breathing character. From the dusty plains to the sprawling mountain ranges, his stories feel larger than life, yet deeply personal at the same time. Strong characters that blur the line between right and wrong. If there's one thing Yellowstone fans love, it's the morally gray nature of the characters. Whether it's John Dutton's ruthless protection of his ranch or Rip Wheeler's unwavering loyalty, Sheridan excels at crafting figures that defy simple categorization. The actor confirms that this new show follows in those footsteps. You're not going to find any clear-cut heroes or villains here, they say. These characters are complex. They make choices that are sometimes hard to justify, but you understand why they do what they do. That's classic Taylor Sheridan storytelling. Viewers can expect to see power dynamics at play, betrayals that cut deep, and relationships that are tested to their limits, all trademarks of the Yellowstone universe. The new show doesn't just present a battle for land. It explores conflicts of the heart, of loyalty, and of survival in an unforgiving world. A harsh but beautiful landscape. Another striking similarity between the two shows is the way nature plays an integral role in the storytelling. Yellowstone introduced audiences to the stunning landscapes of Montana, making them feel like they were part of the rugged terrain. Sheridan's new show is no different. The landscape is practically a character in the story, the actor explains. Taylor has a way of making you feel the weight of the land, the isolation, the raw beauty. It's breathtaking, but it's also dangerous. Just like in Yellowstone, the land isn't just a backdrop. It's something people are fighting for, something that defines their way of life. Expect sweeping cinematography, golden sunsets, and sprawling vistas that make viewers feel both in awe and at the mercy of nature itself. A deep dive into American history and culture. Sheridan has a knack for weaving American history into his narratives, as seen in 1883 and 1923, the prequels to Yellowstone. While his new show isn't necessarily tied to the Dutton legacy, it still carries the same deep respect for the past. We touch on a lot of historical themes, the actor says. Taylor loves to explore how the past influences the present, how history leaves scars that people still carry today. You see that in Yellowstone, and you'll see it in this new series as well. While Yellowstone revolves around a modern-day ranching dynasty, the new show delves into another aspect of American identity, one that is just as rich with conflict, ambition, and survival. The Sheridan dialogue, sharp, real, and unfiltered. Sheridan's writing is known for its sharp dialogue, raw, unfiltered, and often biting. Fans of Yellowstone have come to appreciate the way his characters talk, blunt, poetic, and unapologetically real. The actor assures that the new show carries that same linguistic DNA. The way Taylor writes dialogue, it's unlike anything else on TV, they say. It's tough, it's witty, and it's incredibly natural. You can feel the weight of every word. Every conversation means something, every line carries depth. Whether it's a cowboy philosophizing about life on the range or a power-hungry figure issuing a quiet threat, Sheridan's dialogue is a character in itself. Fans can expect more of that signature writing style in the new series. A soundtrack that matches the mood. From Yellowstone's hauntingly beautiful country and folk-infused soundtrack to the gritty compositions in 1883 and 1923, Sheridan's musical choices are always spot on. The actor teases that the new show's soundtrack will follow suit. Music is such a big part of setting the tone. They say, just like Yellowstone, this show has a soundtrack that really speaks to the world we're in. Whether it's old school country, blues, or something orchestral, it's going to feel authentic and powerful. The Sheridan universe, a growing legacy. With the massive success of Yellowstone, its prequels and spin-offs, Sheridan has essentially built his own television empire. His storytelling is compelling enough to keep audiences engaged, no matter the setting. Taylor has created a universe, and fans love being a part of it, the actor notes. Even if this show isn't directly tied to Yellowstone, it still feels like it belongs in that sane world, where the stakes are high, the characters are unforgettable, and the storytelling is second to none. So if you're a fan of Yellowstone, there's a good chance you'll find yourself hooked on Sheridan's new project. The themes, the characters, the breathtaking scenery, and the raw intensity, all the hallmarks of this storytelling, are alive and well. As the actor puts it, if you love Yellowstone, you're going to love this.